know that some of y'all been struggling with rhythm shooter, and this is best shown by a comment that I got in my last video where my guy Miller said, honestly, this is all just too much. So for all my people that's trying to find easier ways to use rhythm shooter, man, I got y'all today. Now to start off, I have a correction, and don't judge me, listen, players fuck up. Nah, the correction that I have, because I broke down in my last video, this shit rhythm shooter better than anybody else. And listen, I put my foot on, I stand on business with it. So what I was telling people, in order for the times that you might mess up with your rhythm shooter where you don't go forward or it doesn't register in the game that you did a rhythm shooter animation, if you set your visual cue, what I said in the last video was to push. I messed it up. What I meant was you set it to the set point, and then now when you mess up, you can actually still get greens out of it because the release is still the same as when you're supposed to start your tempo push moving forward. And this is my new jump shot, by the way. Y'all see what it is. I love this jump shot right here, the jump shot of fire. Now, one of the biggest issues that some people have with rhythm shooter is the delay. Now, there are times when you go up to shoot a shot, especially in catch and shoot situations where the animation doesn't trigger exactly when you want it to. Now, that partly has to do with the game controls. I was watching a video from 2K2. Go check out 2K2. He got great content, but he did a video, and in the video, he broke down that you can actually get this delay cut in half or chopped down if you use a different setting in your game. Now within your controller settings, if you go down to pro stick function, everybody's pro stick function is set to default. But if you actually change this to shots only, this will cut down your delay. And I'm gonna show y'all a clip from his video breaking down how much delay it'll take away.
So basically how it works is if you're on default, if you flick right stick down quickly, that'll be a step back. But the moment you choose shot only, this one here will be taken away. So what happened now is when you flick right stick down instead of doing step back, now it will initiate rhythm shooting straight away.
Now, obviously, this isn't for everybody. If you're a dribbler, you're a point guard or something like that, 2 guard, then you obviously need your animation set to default. But if you're like a big or you're a lockdown where you're not looking really to do any dribble move, you just catch it, and you can dribble up some using your right stick by doing hop jumpers and stuff like that and still speed boost it. But pretty much if you're not planning to really dribble and you just catch it and go straight to the basket and pass out, or you're just shooting, this actually can help you cut it down. Now I tested this to see if this really was a thing, and it actually seems like it does make a small difference. I'm talking about extremely small though, where I was still getting a little bit more slightly laced because the jump shot was kind of going up faster than what I expected, which that is in part because I'm so used to shooting rhythm shooter with dribbling that I'm expecting a delay in a shot. So I do think this can help you out for the people who might have issues with catch and shoot because you're having a delay. But when I tell you, like, it seems like it's just the minimal help, it's just the minimal help. You still need to know how to time and do your shots. And for the people that's having a hard time timing their shots and trying to find the correct tempo, listen, I got something for y'all. Now, I got the hand cam up to show y'all how this way or easier way to use rhythm shooter is. Now, for everybody else, mostly know normal rhythm shooter, you know, you go up, you release it forward, and then that's how you green it. You gotta make sure you got a jump shot that shows the right tempo, or at least that better suits you with the right tempo and stuff like that. That was a little deep for my build with a 78 3 ball, but with the right tempo and stuff on there so you can actually time it better. Now, if you didn't check out my last video, you need to go check that out because I actually break it down all the, you know, stuff for rhythm shooting. But this is just to get people started on the right path, this video right here. But what people don't know is, and you get to see right here, you see how fast it was for me to push up and down to get my shot time. Now you can make it a little bit slower and stuff like that depending on how fast you use your jump shot speed and your blending of your jump shot. But the thing that's actually a lot easier, and I do have a fast hop jumper, but use a hop jumper. Hop jumpers could be your starting point. That's not a hop jumper. But hop jumpers could be your starting point to learn how to use this rhythm shooter. Now, I only got a 70 mid-range, so I ain't gonna be sitting there sparking mid-ranges like that. But if you didn't know, 2K Labs did a video showing how the mid-range is overpowered in NBA 2K25, especially if you put on that shifty shooter badge. Y'all check this out.
Now looking at the chart, you can see the pure green window I mentioned at 800 milliseconds even without the badge, which just goes to show that fading will be pretty good again in 2K25.
So you see, all you have to do is have an 85 mid-range and you will be able to spark these at 100% clip in NBA 2K25. But I actually still shoot a pretty high percentage with these, even having a 70 ball handle and only Brian shifty shooter. So for my people that's having more trouble learning to do rhythm shooter, this gives you a lot more time to actually react to the rhythm shooter animation. So it can get you it's like training wheels. It gets you started with rhythm shooter so you can actually go in there and learn how to actually use it from a regular jump shot after you learn it, with shifty shooter. So if this helped you out and you want to know a little bit more about rhythm shooter, man, go ahead and check out my video that I got linked somewhere that side right there, that side of the screen. Or if you want to learn a little bit about dribbling with 6'10s or 6'9s at the bottom of the screen, I'm gonna have those videos down there too. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out of here.